Oh, nau mai hara mai. Hamo ki te rani. Oh. Hamo Dell, the artist extraordinaire. New mama. Oh my gosh. Let's just start there. How is it being a new mama?
I love it. I love being a new mum. It's hard.
Yeah.
You know, you're running on pretty low-level energies on a day-to-day basis, but I love it.
Being a new mum, coming out as your own as an artist, how do you deal with all this kind of new pressure, the stress? How do you deal with all of that?
Probably firstly, I am always talking to my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever something's on my mind and I'm fully like, I don't know what's going on, what do I do? I always call her and just voice what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And even if she doesn't have an option or something for me to do, once I say it, I know the answer anyway.
Yeah.
It's just like getting it out.
Hard. It's actually really important having like people in your life that you can lean on.
Yeah.
I remember my mum told me when I first got into the industry, she's basically said, you can't do it on your own, boy. And I was like, don't worry, mummy, I got this. Yeah, I didn't have it. And I actually realised that we need help.
Yeah.
Everybody always wants to like do their best, but it's all good not to be like all good, eh?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good not to be all good. Nobody's perfect, even if they make out like they are.
How do you actually deal with being not all good? Like, what's
Friends?
Yeah.
Friends and food.
Friends and food.
Good company's always good, and I always love to go home to my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, just going back to where I'm from. That's always a good way of. Yeah, when you go home, you just feel so cleansed.
Yeah.
When you come back, because home for me is in Ruatoria, so when
Yeah.
I go home, you forget about everything. And then when you come back to Auckland, you're just like this whole new light person. Nothing can get in my way.
Yeah.
And I feel, that's one of my biggest things. It's going home and food and friends, family.
Like, it's all good to just tap out, eh? And just go
Yeah.
and take off and just
Yeah.
cleanse yourself, refresh yourself.
Yeah.
So everybody in the whole world, unless you're living under a rock, we live on social media. We live on our phones. I'm bad for it.
Same.
I live on my phone. Does that add pressure to your life? Like, how's that for you?
I'm pretty lucky that I don't get a lot of bad or negative comments towards me on social media. Well, not to my face anyway. The few times that I have had people say something to me, I like to ignore it.
Is it easy for you to ignore it?
Behind the scenes, I'm talking to people and I'm like, what's going on here? But I think the best thing, if you just push that aside, like these people don't know you.
Yeah.
People on social media, they don't know you. They only see little bits of your life here and there and feel that they're entitled to a pretty big comment when, no, they're really not. Yeah. And I think just knowing that and ignoring it and not feeding into it. So I feel like sometimes when you reply and when you go back and forth with someone, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
And I feel like it invites more negativity in as well. So I like to block it all out. Bye.
Yeah, that's the best way. I feel like as a teenager, like when I was a teenager, which is many moons ago, when I was going through things, I felt like I was alone. I felt like I was the only person in the whole world that was going through what I was going through. But in actual fact, we all go through it.
Yeah.
And it's quite normal, eh?
Yeah, everyone's going through something pretty similar to what you're going through.
Yeah.
And I think as we've gotten older and as social media has developed as well, we are kind of seeing that more.
Yeah.
You notice on social media these days people are voicing that this is what they're going through and you can relate to that. I guess social media is not all that bad.
Yeah, hard, eh?
So you're not alone. You're not alone. There's always someone, at least one person that's going through whatever you're going through.
What kind of things or what other things do you use or do you do to help you de-stress or relax or just be tau?
Self-care. Loves a good facial. Getting your hair done. If you can, your nails, all of that stuff. I think taking care of yourself on the outside sometimes helps you feel better on the inside.
Yes, it's good to look after you, eh?
Yeah.
Because how good do you feel? Like, if you feel like you look good, then you feel like, oh, yo, I'm ready for today. I'm
Yeah.
ready to do this.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your feelings. Thank you for giving me your time.
Thank you for having me.
Well,